Good afternoon all. Welcome to MRMW Asia 2015 Day 2 conference. My name is Colin Wong. I'm the MD of Survey Analytics Asia Pacific. With me here today is Steve Paton from AGL, head of the research department. Steve, welcome.
Thank you, Colin.
You're welcome. What I want to know is, tell me, obviously I just heard your presentation with James from MDI. So tell us a little bit about the innovations that AGL is actually doing, using mobile research.
Okay, well, the innovation with James, we kicked off our first project late last year. We're now on our 5th project, and the innovation is that we've been able to adapt his chat platform or his app to give us a longitudinal research approach that's cheap and feeds back fast information, and we can change. It's very flexible, so we can start a piece of research to follow a piece of advertising, and then as we go along the period, we can actually change the advertising based on the research. So that is very powerful for us. We don't have to run a research campaign and then wait for the results to come out and go, oh dear, we should have done that with the ad. We actually change the ad in flight, which is fantastic improvement.
Great. I mean, I'm assuming that this is your first conference for MRMW, is it?
Yeah, it is actually my first MRMW.
Great. So what is your expectation before you come? So, I mean, we're almost finishing day 2 now.
Yes.
So, tell me about your expectation and versus up to day 2 so far.
Okay, well, I have actually been to a lot of conferences, and this is my first MRMW.
Yep.
And I wasn't quite sure what I would get from coming to this study. Mobile is a little piece of our work, but like any conference, if you can come and if you can learn something from every day, then it's been a worthwhile investment of time, really. And I found this study has shared a lot of ideas about how to do mobile. There's also been other lessons just in the general insights research role. How there was some nice psychological presentations yesterday. Today, the Ericsson man, I forget his name. Jasmine, fantastic presentation. I had a fantastic slide there on how big corporates, and AGL's a big corporate, have to interact with startups. So I've got another lesson there. The ladies with the Chinese Zodiac, how they're using psychology to get to a deeper understanding. They're all things that we're interested in at AGL. I think from my presentation, we've adopted predictive markets, co-creation, behavioural economics, mobile research, online caddy. We still do a lot of the old techniques, but together we just get a broader coverage. And that's what you need to do today, because the world's a lot faster than it was 20 years ago, and people are not going to wait for a traditional research approach for every project. I mean, we still do big research studies in the segmentation field, particularly, and they take time and effort, but they're worth that sort of resource. But for sometimes we just want a question to a simple answer, and then we need to be able to turn that around in a day, maybe 2 days.
Okay. Tell me lastly, as for yourself personally, what are you looking to take away from this conference for yourself?
I think in every conference there's the learnings that we get from sitting in the room, and I have a number of those that I'm taking back with me, as we just discussed. But I'm also, it's the networking and getting to know people and the fresh ideas you come across when you come to a conference that make it worthwhile. I mean, I've met a number of people while here, many of them from Australia who I don't know. So they come a long way to meet local people. But I've also met people from Germany, from Japan, from China. And I mean, these are people that, as you advance your network, you can learn from, not just today, but in the future. Because you learn what they're about. And so there's some of the things. Plus, have a good time. We had a nice time last night at the social event. Mate. So without a good time, what's the point?
Absolutely. Well, Steve, thank you very much for your time today, and enjoy the rest of the conference. Not long to go now, and hopefully we look forward to seeing you at the next MRMW conference.
That would be great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Colin.